In 1891, a 33-year-old man named Gerard Philips arrived in Eindhoven with a revolutionary idea. He started a small light bulb company with his father Frederick. That small company would grow into the global tech giant we know today. This is the story of its founding, and we are exploring it right here at the source, the Phillips Museum. Planning your visit to the Phillips Museum is easy. You have the flexibility to either walk in or secure your tickets online in advance. Tickets are priced at €12.50, but if you have a museum card like I did, you can access it and many other museums for free. Just a reminder, the Phillips Museum is closed every Monday. Let's enter and discover a bit more about the history behind the Phillips Museum complex. Gerard Philips, a mechanical engineer, seized the opportunity presented by Thomas Edison's 1879 invention of the light bulb. After graduating, he honed his skills in electric lighting in Glasgow under the guidance of the legendary Lord Kelvin. He then gained invaluable business experience in London and Berlin's electrical industries. With a unique blend of technical and commercial expertise, Gerard convinced his father Frederick to invest in an old Eindhoven factory. In 1891, they established their first factory here. Today, this historical site is home to the Phillips Museum, where history comes alive. In this display room, you will be transported back in time to when Gerard Philips first started his light bulb factory. It looks just like it did back then. Gerard Philips' motto, "When the quality is there, the quantity comes naturally," was the foundation of the company's success. This philosophy guided Philips throughout its journey, driving innovation and excellence in everything they did. One of the most iconic moments in Philips' history was the illumination of the Eiffel Tower in 1937, a testament to the company's innovative spirit and its ability to push the boundaries of what was possible with lighting. Over time, Philips developed a diverse range of products that went far beyond light bulbs. From personal care items like hair dryers and shavers, to domestic appliances like radios and televisions, and medical equipment like CT scanners and MRI machines. Philips became a household name synonymous with quality and innovation. Apart from showcasing Philips' iconic products, the museum also preserves a collection of historical documents that trace the company's remarkable journey of innovation. Among them are original papers issued and personally signed by Anton Philips, the visionary co-founder who helped shape the brand's legacy. Among the museum's most remarkable documents is a letter signed by Anton Philips to employ Louis Kahn, who would later transform Philips' advertising. In 1925, Kahn boldly wrote to Anton Philips, criticizing the company's use of Dutch folk art in its ads, saying they did not reflect Philips' true stature. Impressed by his courage and vision, Anton Philips offered him a job. That decision marked the start of a new era in Philips communication and helped shape the brand into a global leader. Today, Philips continues to innovate and push the boundaries of what is possible. With a global presence and a commitment to improving people's lives, the company remains a leader in its field. In 2025, Philips had more than 67,000 employees worldwide, a testament to the company's enduring success and its continued commitment to innovation and quality. Now that we have seen how Philips grew from a small light bulb maker into a global innovator, There's another side to its story that you don't see on a balance sheet, how it shaped everyday life in Eindhoven through sport. When Phillips started expanding in the early 1900s, it brought in thousands of workers from different regions and countries. The company didn't just need a workforce, it needed a community. So alongside the factories and housing, Phillips began investing in something much more human, places where people could play, compete, and feel at home. Out of this mindset, PSV was born, which means Philips Sports Association in Dutch. It started in 1913 as a simple company sports club for Philips employees. Over time, that modest company team grew into PSV Eindhoven, one of Europe's best-known football clubs, but its DNA is still rooted in that original Philips community. This is the bridge between the corporate story and the community story. While Philips was innovating in its products, it was also building social infrastructure through sports. The football fields near the factories, the clubhouses, and the company tournaments helped Eindhoven transform from an industrial town into a place with its own strong identity and pride. We have seen how Philips used sports to build identity and pride in Eindhoven, turning workers into a real community and a football city. That same search for identity and expression doesn't just live in stadiums or company clubs, it's also captured in art. So now, let's step out of the Philips Museum and walk towards another place where Eindhoven's character is on display, the Abbe Museum, where artists explore who we are and what we value. One of the remarkable works in the museum is Bust of a Woman by Pablo Picasso. Picasso probably painted this piece in Paris in 1937. Around the same time he created his famous mural Guernica. Like many of his works from this period, it appears simple and almost monochromatic, capturing the somber atmosphere of wartime Europe. These were difficult years for Picasso, living under the Nazi occupation of France, a time that deeply influenced his art and eventually led him to join the Communist Party in 1944. You can feel that emotional tension in the painting's dark lines and muted tones. Just beside this work, you will also find part of the multi-sensory exhibition, What Does a Picasso Feel Like? It invites visitors to experience Picasso's art through touch, offering a different way to connect with his ideas and emotions. It's a unique opportunity to discover how art can engage not just the eyes, but all our senses. After Picasso's Bust of a Woman, let's move to something completely different, but equally eye-catching. This is Complaint Mountain by Lily van der Stokker. Unlike Picasso's bold abstraction, Lily transforms the small things in life, whether it's ordinary complaints, daily frustrations, or domestic worries, into bright decorative art. She rejects the idea that art must be serious or grand. Instead, she uses cheerful colors, doodles, and handwritten text to turn our everyday grumbling into something charming and funny. Looking at this, I realized everyone complains and worries, and maybe Francois should stop calling me a big worrier. After Complaint Mountain, something completely different caught my attention. A painting of fish. Its delicate brushstrokes and soft muted tones reminded me of East Asian ink art, calm and fluid, like water captured in motion. Some fish seemed to swim right out of their frames, others hung still, suspended between art and life. I wonder what the artist wanted to show. Movement, stillness, or simply the quiet beauty beneath the surface. The Abbe Museum wasn't even part of my plan. It was a spontaneous stop after the Phillips Museum, but it became a small, unexpected highlight of the day. As the museum closed, I thought, if painted water can feel alive, how about the real thing? Just outside the city center lies Karpendonkse Plas, a peaceful lake where wild birds glide and ripples replace brush strokes. It's a quiet reminder that beauty isn't only found on canvas. Sometimes it's around us if we pay attention. We are now at Karpendonkse Plas, and it's so peaceful here. The gentle ripples on the water, the calls of wild birds, and right there, a small group of Canada geese. Though they are native to North America, these geese have made Europe their second home. In the Netherlands alone, there are around 44,000 of them, thriving in lakes and urban parks just like this. They are fascinating birds, loyal and social. Canada geese usually pick partners that are similar in size. Once they pair up, they stay together for life. Canada geese typically forage in groups and on land, like what they are doing here right now. They mostly feed on a wide variety of plant material, such as grass stems and seeds, while in water they sometimes feed on small fish. Their down feathers keep them warm even in icy water. Most feathers are short and dense, forming perfect insulation. To keep their plumage in top shape, they replace their feathers every year. The feathers on their head and body are shed gradually over months, but their flight feathers are all dropped at once in late summer. During that time, the geese are grounded for 3 to 5 weeks until new feathers grow in. Even birds need regular rest, and the same goes for us. Their chicks learn to swim within a day of hatching and can dive as deep as 30 or 40 feet. Within their first year, they join their parents in migration. When they finally take to the sky, the V shape helps them conserve energy and stay coordinated. Each bird glides in the updraft of the one ahead, and when the leader is tired, another steps forward. Watching them here, preening, feeding, resting, it's easy to appreciate how every detail is carefully designed. All we need to do is pause long enough to notice. On the other side of the lake, a flock of Canada geese mingles with some Pomeranian geese. Most of them are peacefully grooming themselves in the sunshine, but as they saw me approaching, they started to honk. Geese often honk when they sense a potential threat. Look at these two Canada geese sticking out their necks. I wonder if this is where the expression "I'll stick my neck out" comes from. As they step toward each other, they begin honking loudly. Suddenly, they calm down and everything seems cushy again. I will wrap things up here for today. Next time, I will be heading to Den Haag and its surroundings, a place rich in history and culture. See you in the next episode.